I'm Bianca Cataldi, and I'm a research lead at the UCD Humanities Institute, and I'm under the Transnationalizing the Humanities research strand umbrella. So what I'm working on at the moment is working on transnational motherhood and migrant motherhood. So my background is in Italian studies. So what I do is actually coming from a background in literary studies and analyzing narratives of migration, especially when they come from a female author. And what I find interesting is that actually we don't have much information on transnational motherhood in Ireland, which means those mothers that actually leave the family behind in order to travel somewhere else and work somewhere else and send money back. So we don't know much about this, so that's what I'm working on at the moment. I got interested in this topic because I really wanted to analyze the relationship between migration and labor. So my PhD was on narratives of labor. So I got interested into what happens when workers actually travel abroad and they migrate, and what happens if they're women and if they're mothers. So that was my background. And eventually I was really interested in practice-based research. So this is what this research is about. Like I'm also interested in seeing the connection between mental health and migration, especially for mothers. So that's my new framework, but that's where I come from narratives of labor. So at the moment, my research is unfolding in the direction of talking to NGOs. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. NGOs like Fighting Words in Dublin, but also Akidwa, which is an association that talks to migrant women and transnational mothers. I think it's very important to have a relationship with NGOs, and especially because that way, and that's what's new in this research, we don't consider mothers as a subject of the research, but it's a collaborative research. So they're actually working with us, and it's a dialogical approach. And the creative space is because I actually believe that using creative practices, and that's why I'm working with photographers, musicians, etc., it's a way to understand the mental health needs of transnational mothers and possibly inform policy. So that's the direction that the work is taking now. So what is new about this research is the approach, first of all, so this dialogical and practice-based approach, and the relationship with NGOs. So that's something that it's not really, it hasn't been done before. And also what is new is this kind of attempt to bridge the gap with STEM when it comes to analyzing the phenomenon of transnational motherhood, also from a mental health point of view, and using literature as a way to read through these mental health needs. So that's something that hasn't been done before. And transnational motherhood at large hasn't really been studied in Ireland. We don't know anything about it in the island. So this is what is new.